Hello. With high pressure set to continue building across Western Europe in the next few days, the weather picture here will become increasingly settled. But further east, we still have low pressure across the eastern side of the Mediterranean, feeding snow and rain into parts of Greece and Turkey, and low pressure rolling out of the Baltic, pulling some pretty wintry weather across the likes of Latvia, Estonia and Lithuania for Wednesday. Further snow on the way for the Alps too. So definitely very lively in the east, some very heavy rain across eastern Turkey and also further south affecting Cyprus. Still looking quite showery across the Balkans and a strong wind as well, cutting all the way down a central swathe of Europe. Further west, the winds are lighter, the high pressure building, but it will start to feel chillier than it has done in recent days as colder air settles into place. Looking a little quieter across the Alps by Thursday, but still a very wintry scene further east and still some very heavy rain around to the southeast of Europe. In terms of the longer term outlook, well, that high in the west is really making itself settled as we go as far ahead as Monday. The story is a dry one and there's plenty of sunshine, particularly to the south across Spain and Italy. Further east though, with the cold air around, if anything, it's going to get chillier for Moscow, down to -7 by Sunday. Hello. Some really punchy areas of low pressure are bringing pretty stormy conditions to parts of the US and Canada currently. One low now starting to track towards the Atlantic will still bring some windy and wintry conditions through the Canadian Maritimes in the next 24 hours. Rain on its southern flank affecting parts of Georgia and the Carolinas. Another low across the Four Corners, bringing the promise of some heavy snowfall, and then a further low pushing its way in from the Pacific to Western Canada, bringing some snow into British Columbia. Also looks like we'll see some wintry weather pushing in to Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Some big contrasts in the temperatures across North America too. Plenty of cold air sitting in place to the north and west. Along the coast of California though, plenty of sunshine for Tuesday, and here our temperatures should get up to around average values. And for San Francisco and Los Angeles, again, we're looking at the low 60s Fahrenheit, for example, in LA for Wednesday and Thursday. That's around the 17 degrees Celsius mark. Head across to the east coast. There are the strong winds affecting particularly Newfoundland and Labrador on Tuesday. Further south, a breezy picture, yes, but we're going to see some heavier rain accompanied by perhaps some squally winds with the showers themselves through the course of the next 24 hours or so. It looks like Atlanta will stick with some showers for Wednesday and Thursday too. Hello. Thanks to numerous weather fronts swinging in, it has been unseasonably wet across southern Chile recently, and it looks like there's more rain to come in the next few days. Some wetter weather also set to push into northern Argentina and Uruguay, whereas we're finally starting to see something a little drier for northern Brazil. Some showers though, I think, for Rio de Janeiro on Tuesday. Still some heavier downpours for Colombo, but I think Bogota will enjoy some sunnier skies. Some sunny spells for Caracas, generally looking a little bit drier there up towards the north coast. Still plenty of showers as we swing across towards Brasilia, a few for Rio de Janeiro. Florianopolis with some sunshine. Buenos Aires hopefully with some brighter spells before the heavier rain starts to arrive, but there's a closer look at the rain pushing into southern Chile on Tuesday. In terms of our outlook, I think we'll see the sunshine again though for Buenos Aires for Friday and Saturday. Lima and Bogota both looking fine. For Central America, some scattered showers across Mexico, but a largely dry story here. Perhaps the odd heavier one across Guatemala, maybe one or two for Nicaragua and Costa Rica, but generally across towards the Caribbean, again, quite quiet prospects with some long spells of sunshine. And in terms of our outlook, very little changes. There's lots of sunshine to come as we go as far ahead as Sunday. Hello. Some quite big contrasts in the weather across Asia at the moment. To the north, very settled with a big area of high pressure extending out of Russia across much of China, the Korean Peninsula and towards Japan. Further south though, and we have got Tropical Storm Pabuk, which has developed in the South China Sea and is now working its way towards the Gulf of Thailand. For China, a lot of fine weather through the middle part of the week, although there will still be some heavier showers around to the south of the country, some quite significant downpours for Taiwan. Clear skies across the Korean Peninsula, some winter sunshine here, but temperatures hovering around freezing at best in Seoul. There's a closer look at Habuk. It looks like a dry story for many on Wednesday before that very wet and windy weather pushes its way in up through Thursday and Friday in particular. Looking at the forecast for the longer term, temperatures holding fairly steady, still a lot of sunshine to come for the likes of Beijing and Seoul. Tropical cyclone Penny is now pulling away from the Cape York Peninsula of Australia. Still some showers around for Queensland on Wednesday. A lot of fine weather for Australia though in general, and heat again across central regions, but also pushing towards the southeast once again as the week wears on. For the North Island of New Zealand, Wednesday promises lots of sunshine. For the South Island, perhaps some heavier showers, particularly to the north. The outlook though, as we go further ahead, is a pretty settled one with some reasonable temperatures. Hello there. As we'd expect at this time of year, there's a lot of fine and dry weather to be found across India. However, to the northwest, we do have this little area of low pressure here, which is already bringing some showers into Afghanistan. It will also graze northernmost Pakistan and eventually run into northernmost India in the next few days. So some showers to come with some snow across the mountains. Further south, a few showers may also work their way in from the Bay of Bengal as we pick up some freshening easterly winds. Looking quite quiet though for Sri Lanka, maybe the odd heavier shower across the Maldives. Let's head further north now though and see what's going on with that little area of low pressure. As you can see, some wintry showers for the mountains to the east of Afghanistan, also some feeding into northernmost Pakistan. Islamabad though, 17 degrees with some sunshine. New Delhi, 23 on Wednesday. Still some issues to the north of India with lingering fog. Some quite chilly nights to come across a good swathe of central and northeastern India in the next few days. Temperatures maybe 5 or 6 degrees below the nightly averages. By day though, those figures should recover pretty well, and there's still a lot of sunshine in our forecast, as you can see for Mumbai and Dhaka. A bit more cloud around for Islamabad, plenty of sunshine and a fine story for Colombo. Tashkent seeing temperatures falling away by Saturday, also quite foggy skies possible here. Hello. South Africa is set to see further rainfall in the next few days, with a real focus on the eastern half of the country. Some pretty intense showers to come here. Further west, then the skies will generally look clearer. There should be plenty of sunshine. Temperatures faring reasonably well, even with the rainfall. We should see around average values for the likes of Johannesburg. Cape Town probably sitting in the mid to high 20s in the next few days. A little cooler to the north of the continent though, as colder air gets dragged down across the Mediterranean from further north in Europe on quite strong northerly winds. For Johannesburg, further showers as we look to the days ahead. For Nairobi, some showers at times too. Plenty of sunshine for Cape Town and Dakar. Sunshine for Khartoum and Casablanca. Also a little rain for Kinshasa and Lusaka, courtesy of showers at times. Head further north now and take a closer look at what's going on across the eastern end of the Med, and here you can see all of the unsettled weather, and it's going to roll its way into the Levant as the week goes on. We'll see some showers pushing their way into Iraq and Iran, wintry across the mountains. Further south, largely clear skies with plenty of sunshine, but that said, a strengthening southerly or southwesterly wind coming up into the Gulf itself could mean we get some blowing dust and sand affecting parts of Saudi Arabia. Also, looks like we could see some heavier showers for Kuwait for a time on Thursday.